Welcome to the Cosmos Web Portal tutorial. This video will show how you can execute the physiologically based kinetic model developed for the web portal. A PBK model represents the human body as a set of interconnected compartments, describing the absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion after exposure, either oral, by inhalation or dermal, to a chemical and or its metabolite within the body. This model takes into account physiologically, physicochemical, and biochemical parameters. The purpose of the PBK model is to simulate the concentration profile of chemicals of interest in time, in blood, and in organs. The applicability of such model, for instance in risk assessment, is to perform several types of extrapolation, such as high to low doses, route to route, in vitro to in vivo, acute to chronic toxicity, and from single to repeat exposure. Here we can see on the right side that there is a summary of all the chemicals for which we developed PBK models and for which exposure route was developed, so either oral, dermal, or inhalation. These models were then implemented into the KNIME workflow. You can see an example of such a workflow in the picture on the left. You can see that the architecture is quite complex. Thus, to make it easier for users, we have made a web version. So let's have a look on how to execute the workflow via the Cosmos KNIME web portal. In order to access, you need login details, which you will get once you have registered to the Cosmos space. Once you have logged in, you can see that the main page is divided in two parts. On the left, you have a dropped list with all the different fields for which Cosmos developed workflows and models. So if you want to run the PBK model, you have to go under Biokinetic. You select Physiologically Based Kinetic, and you select the chemical of interest. You then will get on the right side displayed a short description of what the model can do, and you can select Start. You will have here to input some data, so the range of time that you want the model to simulate, the steps. All of these are in hours, the dose, which is in milligram. In case you have a dermal PBK model to run, you need to also input the volume of your lotion, so in milliliters. And then you can select one of the 7 models that we have developed. So 4 are for dermal, 3 for oral. 6 of these models are based on human data, and 1 on rodent, on rat. Of this human, 1 was based only on in vitro data found in the literature. I will select today the human oral. I will shorten up the time to 24 hours and increase the dose to 100 milligram. I will then press next in order to execute the model. So in a few minutes, you actually obtain a graphical results of time versus concentration for caffeine and its metabolites in liver, in lungs, and in blood. And if you scroll further down, you also have a report which you can download, where you will find a stable summary with all the concentration, maximum concentration, Cmax for liver, lungs, and blood at that dose selected at the beginning, and also the area under the curve obtained by the simulation. You also have, again, the graphical representation, and at the end, you have the concentration and the time. For each time point within 24 hours, you will have the concentration at that time point, 0.1 interval. You can then download a report, and here have all the different options. And with this, you can further use the results for other analysis. With this, I would like to thank you for your attention and for watching.